in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. And his first look is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Wilson wants a different look. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop, too, and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's not just the offensive linemen and the guys charged with protecting him that take it personally. When the franchise quarterback is dropped on the ground, it runs through the whole organization from the owner all the way down.
It's like every single time he goes down, everyone holds their breath.
Not only do they hold their breath, but they feel the hit as well. They're just trying to think of ways for it not to happen again.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Chris Jones on the stop.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They get this out left. Touchdown, Broncos. From a yard out. And the Broncos have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Mahomes going to change things up. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. There for the stop defensively, Nick Bonito.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and a yard. Right back to Mitchell here. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to the ground here. Mitchell. Brought down by Nazeeh Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. They'll run with Mitchell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Wilson going to change things up here. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 17-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And they'll get him down right around the 16. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This a 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
By Chris Jones. A loss of 9 on the play.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Open man Hamler. That's complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
But I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They run. It's Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No